We did it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we are back. Okay, so first and foremost, I need to make a toast. So I hope you got your glass.
I do. I have my "You Are a Courageous Woman."
Come on now.
Yes.
How perfect is that at the time? I mean, the timing is everything.
What you got in that glass?
This is water, because you know I'm detoxing.
Yes, come on, water, detoxing.
Skin glowing.
Yes.
Okay, so listen, here's the toast. The toast is, I don't know if you recognize this, but 6 years ago, in the month of May, we did our very first interview.
Wow, here.
6 years ago. Yes, at your house,
at my home.
6 years ago. And so here we are in May, again, approaching the 6-year mark. I'm telling you, timing is everything. Here is to our second interview. Here is to the amazing single that you just dropped, Baby Mama, featuring Chance the Rapper. And here is to Mother's Day coming up.
Woo!
Yes. All right. So yes, drink up. Cheers. Ooh, that felt good. Oh, wait, hold on. You going in. Hold on.
It's tea.
Okay. I like tea. Tea is very good. Okay. So the tea is bringing you in a very zen place. You look
great, Robin.
Oh, you look great too. And I've been watching all your videos, and I mean, but what's new? You got the fountain of youth, they say.
Thank you.
I mean, pour out your secrets, B.
I don't really have no secrets. I try to keep it as positive as possible. I think that's super important. I think we sometimes think it's all in the water, it's all in the lotion that we use. And you know, that's a part of it. But I think, you know, positive dialogue, you know, with yourself, and, you know, keeping yourself surrounded with good people can keep you young. And my daughter, I say, she definitely keeps me young.
She does. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Rah. Okay. So listen, Mother's Day is approaching, and yes, and you are a mom to a beautiful girl. So tell me, what's the perfect Mother's Day day for you?
Well, honestly, it's nothing too extravagant. It's just me being able to spend quality time with my mom and my daughter. And, you know, during this whole quarantine time, we've been able to really bond and get closer, and hang out and talk, and just, you know, spend the kind of time that we wouldn't normally spend if we were all moving around and distracted. So it's been great. It feels like every day has been Mother's Day, because I've been with the both of them for the last couple months now.
Oh, that's so special. That's really cool. I actually had some questions from fans that came in. And so I wanted to read something specifically from El Donald. He said, since it's close to Mother's Day, what's your favorite gift that you've received or have given for Mother's Day?
That's a tough one, because, you know, every year is different, and, you know, people tend to get creative, especially Sy'rai. She gave me a card. I believe it was last year, and she just spilled her heart out to me. It was just, you know, this is a 16-year-old at the time, and she just wrote like a book, you know, in this card. Some of the most special things to me, and little things like that go a long way, you know. And of course, her Mother's Day bracelet.
Oh, you rocking it?
Yes, I rock it all the time. It says mom on it.
Yeah.
So, you know, but things like that, you know, it's heartfelt things, you know, and she's done that pretty much every year. So I don't have a favorite gift, but like those kind of things mean a lot to me.
Yeah. You're very sentimental. You like that type of thing, because, you know, people would want to know, like, for somebody, you know, you hear these types of questions all the time. For somebody who has everything, what do you get the person who has everything, right? But it's more about like thoughtful gifts and sentimental gifts like that, right?
It is. She gave me the shirt one year that said, you know, you're the best mom ever. And then she had a really big card that like was a teddy bear on it, and you open it and go, I love you this much, and like things like that. I remember, and I still have it.
Yeah.
So those kind of things are so special to me.
Yeah. And
we'll see what she does this year.
Yeah. I'm keeping my eyes open. We'll see.
Yes.
But speaking of those kinds of gifts, I know your stars love you. Your fans around the world, they absolutely love you. And they do a lot of sentimental things for you. So like if they show up at your shows, your concerts, your Broadway show, I know that they'll come with posters and just really thoughtful things. And I've seen you know, you'll post up all of the things that they give you.
Yes,
And
they
it's
make
just,
special videos as well, just, showing their love for me. I feel like, my fans are like my extended family. They feel
yeah.
like they feel close, and I'm glad that we're in a time now where we can actually communicate with them like super like one-on-one. Like they
Yeah.
can, DM you or message you. Some of my fans can get right in touch with me. So I like the interaction.
Okay. And I know you get a lot of love like in your DMs and on your comments and stuff like that. Are you still reaching back out to your fans like that?
Oh, I do. I do. And I
Yeah.
can't get to everybody, but I do as much as I possibly can. And I feel like within just how I express myself to them and I always show them love, they know how much I love them and how much I care about them.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I got to tell you, since I announced that I was interviewing you for the second time, they went in like your
They went
fans,
crazy,
they
huh?
go crazy. And they're like, please just let her know that I'm her number one fan. I'm sure you hear that all the time, but
Yes.
they really go hard in the paint for you. And I wonder if you really see that, you feel that, and how does that feel like when you to know that really whatever you do, whatever projects you put out, whatever you say, even on social media, like your personality, it's almost
Yeah.
like you can do no wrong. How do you feel about that, Brand?
I don't know if it's like I can't do any wrong, but it's I mean, I don't really have the word. It feels so good to just be loved, to be respected, to be supported. And it feels like the people that I've interacted with are just so positive and so just like uplifting. And
Yeah.
that was amazing. It feels good to know that I have a family of people that love my music, that respect the things that I've done, my accomplishments, and have been supporting me for as long as they can,
Yeah.
from younger to older. It feels awesome. I'm
Yeah.
thankful, so blessed, because I mean, without fans, you don't really have your dreams fulfilled. You just,
Mm.
who are you without the people that love you? You know?
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that you said that. Speaking
Yeah.
of the people who love you, I can't go no further without saying that I have to give you your flowers while we're here right now, Brand,
Aw,
because
thank you.
honestly, I talk about this a lot. No matter where I go, people are asking me, well, how did you really kind of get where you are? How did you, get into interviewing and all of that?
Mhm.
And yet it did start with myself just like stepping out. I stepped
Yeah.
out, but really, truly, if you really want to be honest, when you hit me up, Brand, and you talked about doing the interview with you for the very first time,
Hmm.
so many people didn't know who I was, but you took a chance on me. You took a chance on my spirit. You said that, you're genuine, and you knew that my relationship with your family and everything like that. But you saying, opening the doors for me and saying, just come
Uh,
into my house, interview me. Like, no, I mean, you're being so humble about it, but I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart, that I appreciate you, because you and your entire family, but you were very, very pivotal in my life and in my career. So I really want to say thank you while I have you here. This is a
Thank you,
special moment
Robin.
for me, for sure, for
Thank
sure. You're my
you. You're,
girl. I
you're
love you.
you are a sweetheart. You are so focused. You're so driven. You've always been authentic, genuine, just a beautiful person. And I just, however I can be of service, however I can talk to you, I feel so comfortable talking to you. And I just think that you're an empowering person. And whoever doesn't know you, they need to get to know you, because you're an angel, honestly.
Oh, that's
Honestly.
really sweet. That's so
I mean that.
sweet.
I mean that. I
I know,
mean
and
that.
I know you do. I know you do. Like I tell you this all the time, but like for the people who don't know, like Brand is really, honestly, you're the one person who's like, listen, no, I got you. I know you. I know where you're gonna go. You've
Mhm.
spoken life into me for the past however many years, and you
Yes,
really
and the same
believe.
for you with me. Like,
Yeah.
you have just given me so much just support, and just never given up on me in a friendship, just always been there for me. And I just appreciate that. And especially, in times where I wasn't my best, you came through for me, and you just really just a beautiful person, a beautiful mother. You a beautiful baby mama
Oh,
too.
hey, girl.
Wife, you got it going on over there. So,
I love you. I appreciate that.
I champion you all the way.
Yeah, and same here. You got my support forever. Okay, so before we jump into baby mama, because I told you I didn't want to talk to you until the song was out and until the video was out. Yeah, and the video, right? Because I got to talk to you about that. But before we go on, there's a lot of people who want to know about Brandy as the person. A lot of people there's so many fans of you in your art and your artistry. Okay. Mm-hmm. And we already know you are the vocal Bible. Okay. Oh, we know this. You're going to hear it a million times. You are.
I know. It's like,
I know. It is what it is, girl. Go ahead and just, swallow that. It is what it is. But I want to talk about you as the person, Brandy as the person. Okay. So let's see. I don't know if you've ever answered stuff like this, but,
okay.
Are you right now, as you sit there, are you wearing perfume? Some people wear perfume as they get on Zoom.
You know what? I don't have any perfume on right now.
You don't?
I'm clean as a whistle. And then just clean, but
you clean. You got that clean, but you know, okay.
Damn.
It's all good. I wanted to know because, sometimes you feel like, in real life when you're getting ready to go somewhere or have a meeting, it's a habit. You put some perfume on. So some people actually put perfume on before they have a Zoom meeting.
I don't have on no perfume.
It is.
I need
listen.
to
That is, no, you don't. No, you don't. You
I
are
do.
In the comfort.
I
you are in the comfort of your home.
I feel like I didn't put no deodorant on because of the perfume question. I did put deodorant on, but I feel like I didn't put none on because I don't have no perfume on. Look, I'm fixing my clothes and stuff like.
Yeah, you are now. You are self-conscious, girl. You are good.
Right.
You're good.
Nah.
Listen, if it helps you feel any better, I did not put any perfume on either.
I was about to ask you.
No, I'm definitely clean though. Your girl, your girl babes.
Clean.
Right.
Fresh and so clean.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. I really did just want to know. What is your favorite go-to snack in your house right now?
My favorite go-to snack in my house right now would have to be the cinnamon rolls.
The kind that you bake?
Have purchased. No. There's this box of cinnamon rolls that my dad has been purchasing over the last month or so.
As in keep going. He keeps purchasing. Yeah. Got it.
And I go into that pantry.
Okay. For one quick second, I thought you was about to bust out like the vegetables and the, you know what I'm saying? Not right now. Not right now.
Not right now.
Not in quarantine.
No, I mean, and I do my vegetables here and there. I did asparagus for a good week. And then cinnamon rolls came,
Yeah.
What's the word? I don't know the word, but when they came into the pantry, I was right in there with them. Took them right on up to that room.
Well, it sounds bomb. Sounds bomb. Okay, no judgment here, girl. Live your best life. What about a drink? Okay, I know you're drinking tea right now. It's like a herbal tea.
Yes, it's actually a ginger honey crystal tea that I drink every day. It's good for my voice. It's good for just staying centered. I love it. It's really good.
Okay, all right, nice. Speaking of good for your voice, you sing every day, just around the house?
I sing every single day.
Yeah. So is it more of is it just because I have to sing, or is it more of I have to practice to keep up on top of my stuff?
Well, it's both. I mean, I love to sing, but I also love to practice, and you have to keep practicing to stay on your game, because sometimes when I don't practice, I kind of lose the cleanliness of the run, or the tone can be a little bit scratchy. So I practice as much as I can, especially now in this time. It's like when you are in this kind of a downtime, you want to keep your craft kind of going.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, when you hit a note or when you do a run, do you blow your own mind sometimes? Like, damn, that sounded good.
Sometimes. especially when I'm listening to singers that are so amazing and so complicated sometimes in their runs. Like I find myself trying to figure out which note they hit to get to the other note. So I'll like rewind and, try to find that note. And then when I nail it, it's like, okay, I got it. I still got it. I'm good. But nobody else will hear me say that. That's only something I'm telling you, but it's you. So I can say that to you.
Okay. I was just curious. You are hilarious. Oh man. Do you think, okay, so there you got some classic songs, right? You have some classics. One of my favorite, Nothing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Do you think right now you could body some of the old work that you've done? Or do you feel like, you know what, that lives on its own, like let that be and I don't want to touch it?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of the work that I was able to do with LaShawn Daniels, my mentor, my idol, who passed away not too long ago.
Yeah.
I feel like that work I would never try to take another chance at it. I just wouldn't. And LaShawn had me so out of my range and out of my comfort zone. So he knows that I don't need to be squeezing and stuff right now. 2020.
Right.
So I'm going to leave that work where it is. And I'm just so glad that I was able to do a lot of the songs that I did with him, because I mean,
absolutely,
he brought the best out of me.
Yeah.
I was my greatest self whenever I was in the studio with him.
Wow.
Whenever I was around him,
Yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace. I mean, you guys did some amazing work together, and they are classics. I was just wondering if sometimes you think back on that, like, right now, the stuff I've learned since then, you know what I mean? But like, LaShawn will bring that best out of you, and that lives in its own time. So, all right, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
That was a good answer.
Yeah, that was a great answer. That was great. Okay, so people get chills when they listen to you. And when I say that you can do no wrong vocally, I'm sure that it's your Whitney. You know how you felt about Whitney, how you still feel about Whitney and her songs. Yeah. And yes, rest in peace, Whitney. You are the Whitney for some people. And many people say that.
That's
really?
So, that feels so it's weird, because I mean, she's beyond what I can ever like be, you know what I mean? Just vocally, and her range, I mean, she had everything vocally. Mm-hmm. And the way she was able to move people, it just feels so strange to be compared in that way, It really does. I still struggle with that when people say that to me, because I've heard that before, and it's like, really? Are you really gonna say that? But but when I first started singing, and I always wanted to do the kind of things that she did with her voice, how she made other people feel. I wanted my voice to do just a little bit of that. Mm-hmm. So to hear that, it feels good, but it just feels a little bit strange, because there will never be another Whitney Houston ever.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. And guess what? There will never be another Brandy Norwood.
Thank you.
And I mean that. And so
my whole government, right? Shout out to Brother Norwood, who's in the other. But thank you.
Not the whole government, though. I mean, I really had to, because let's make it clear. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people who want to be Brandys, but you can't get another Brandy Norwood. I'm just saying, you just can't. You can't get it. You gonna receive what I'm saying one of these days. Brandy, who gives you chills right now when you listen to them sing?
Sy'rai.
Sy'rai gives me chills.
Thank you. She is something. I just love seeing her grow and become this flower, just in her own way, in her own time, just to watch her just develop into this little songstress is just amazing. So she gives me chills. Sure.
I know, I understand that. And I don't even have a fraction of the experience with her singing as you do, but from my experience, let me tell you why I say she gives me chills. When I used to work in the office with your family, Sy'rai would come in there and she would have vocal lessons with your dad. And so there were times that I would hear her. I mean, she was, you know, younger back then. And so just to kind of see her develop and, you know, listen to her now and listen to her new single, I'm like, yo, that is just, it's beautiful. You know, it's beautiful.
Is it weird for you to see her? Because I mean, you've known her for her whole life, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like to see her like grow into this.
And come into her own. I mean, really come into her own, seriously, away from her mom. Let's be clear. You know what I mean? She is her own person, but she has these beautiful elements of you. You know what I mean? And it's so beautiful. Her spirit is just so beautiful to me. And then she shines. That exudes when she sings. So it's exciting just to see where she's gonna go with it, and just to listen to her now.
I'm looking forward to, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm looking forward to seeing her. I want to see how far she goes with it.
Yeah.
I'll be right here waiting.
That's right.
Watching.
If you listening, rah, I'm watching too. We waiting.
Watching.
Okay, so Brandy the singer, usually creatives want to do other creative things. I know you are, let's be clear. Let's let the people know you real bomb at makeup. You real bomb in makeup.
I kind of lost my touch with makeup.
I don't know about that.
I've lost my touch with makeup. I need to get on back into it.
Okay.
Get back into it.
Okay. Well, you've done my makeup before. So I know that you got the skills. What other creative avenues do you, or, you know, would you like to take, or do you have that nobody may know?
I write poetry. I I think I'm a low-key writer. Honestly. I can see myself writing books one day.
Really?
Yes, and I'm gonna need your help on that.
Because, all day, I'm there.
Yeah, because I mean, you actually sat down. I mean, not a ghostwriter in sight. You sat down and you wrote your book, honey.
Pure dedication.
Yes, and I need that encouragement when it's time for me to write.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm here to help you. That's what friends do. But listen, the other thing is, from your own mouth, you would always say, do the work, whatever the work is, right? Do the work.
That's what I need help with, is figuring out what that work is. I know there's ways to write a book, so
that's right.
I'd love to know how to do it.
Okay. All right. Fair. I'm there. I'm gonna help you. And you know what? I have to call you out on this, because last time when we sat down 6 years ago, I was supposed to come into the studio and listen to you record a song. You said, Robin, you can step your toe in. I said, you can come in for a minute, Robin, but you got it. You know,
now you can't go nowhere because we quarantined.
Well, listen, is the album complete? And are we clear on the name? Is the name B7 of the album? Come on, B7. B7. Are you completely done?
The fans named it that. I'm completely done.
Ooh, the fans named it that.
Fans named it B7 because this is going to be my 7th album.
Yes.
And my name is Brandy.
Yeah, it kind of, right. Definitely. Yeah, no, definitely made sense right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I picked up on it. Picked up what you was putting down. Okay. I want to get to a few of the fan questions for you. And they were, I was just choosing what I could, because the fans sent in a lot of questions. Okay. But I thought this one was good. Kiana, I believe I'm saying, if I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing their names, but Kiana26 says, did you know that Biggie, Tupac, and Jay-Z all referenced you in their music? And how does it feel to know that you were hip hop's baby? And would you ever take one of those beats and make a song to it? Because, you know, I'll be honest with you. People love when you snap, B. They love when you go off like with the hardcore, like they love it. They love it.
You think so?
Yeah. Come on now. Ain't you watching? Ain't you listening to the comments?
Yeah. I try not to bring out my snap personality.
But your snap personality is everything. Come on.
I miss it sometimes, but I'm a little bit more zen right now. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do. I was so like shocked when I heard Biggie mention my name, and of course Tupac. It was like I was like, what? And you know who told me that they did that? Ray J.
Right. He had to.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, B. Oh my God, B. And this is and God bless the both of them, rest in peace. And you know, Ray was telling me, you know, you were in their last thoughts. I was like,
oh, oh, that's just,
you know,
yeah,
he
that's
really
sweet.
wanted to make me feel like, you know, that's big, you know. They didn't have to mention you, B. You know, Ray.
Shout out
But
to
I
Ray J.
didn't hear I never heard the Jay-Z thing. I never heard
Okay.
that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I never heard that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, Jay-Z's one of my favorite rappers. I'm like, wow, I didn't hear that one.
Well, we gonna take to Google later and we're gonna find out. I'm gonna let you
and
know.
if not, we're gonna edit it right on out because
okay, listen. Joe Slay wants to know, including this upcoming album, what would you say is your best body of work? And would you be open to having a virtual album listening party for your fans, the stars?
First of all, I love my fans because it's like telepathy.
Really?
You know, I feel like a lot of the ideas that they have for me, I have for myself, which is why we bond so nicely. My favorite body of work, I would have to say, is Never Say Never.
Okay, why? Never
Say Never, I was able to find my own wave, my own sound. And it was in a time where, you know, artists would always be afraid of that second album because, you know, when your first album does well, they call it the second album, the sophomore jinx. Don't quote me on that, but it's like something to do with, you know, your second album is the album where we will see if you really have it, because your first album could be just like a fluke.
Yeah.
You know, so this was the album where I was just like really focused on finding my sound. And I was so influenced by Whitney Houston on the first album. I felt like I needed to take a lot of what I learned from her, but then try to find my own way with it. And I was able to do that. And of course, working with people like LaShawn Daniels, he really helped me to come out of, you know, just sounding as much like Whitney as I could. Mm-hmm. So this album, it was just, I was blown away by some of the things that I was able to try. On the first album, I didn't, you know, do all of my own backgrounds, and, you know, other people did my background. So I didn't get a chance to do that. And I'm like, I grew up in an a cappella church. I want to do my own background. So with Never Say Never, I started to discover that, you know, harmonies were my thing, and stacking, you know, my vocals were like something that came so natural for me. And working with people that understood that and brought that out of me was so fulfilling. And I just loved every song on that album. I loved everything on it. And shout out to Rodney Jerkins, who was able to bring out the best beats to fit my voice and my tones. We were really just a team that was unstoppable. You know, I was able to contribute to changing the way music sounded with that team of people.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, for the sake of what you just said, I want to go and get my single or my CD that I have. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the CDs, but you know, like really, I've got all the albums. You know, because I am a fan of Brandy, the singer. I love you as a friend, but you know, I'll never not be a fan of yours because your work is really, really great. But speaking of, so it's called stacking. I was saying layering. Is that not the same?
Yeah, layering. It's the same. Thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing, yeah.
That is your signature. Mm-hmm. No one can do it quite like you. It is your thing. And now Sy'rai has it.
She has it.
Sy'rai has it. And it's a specific thing, and I don't quite know what that is, but even like, you know how you tape behind the scenes, you'll film some things behind the scenes of you recording or whatnot. Mm-hmm. You can see it, you can see what you're doing, and like your ear and what you convey is like crazy. It's like, how did you just it sounds very like an instrument, you know, and I think one of the things that's one of your signatures, but not many people have been able to accomplish the layering, the stacking. I mean, so do you recognize that that's one of your signature things?
I definitely do now, you know.
Okay.
At the time I didn't know, like I didn't know what I was doing. I think that was the beauty of, you know, creating back then, is that you're just going with what your spirit is guiding you to do. And, you know, you're listening to your producers and you're just trying different things. And I wasn't thinking about, okay, this is going to be my signature. It just happened to be something that I discovered within myself, and I just kept doing it. And, you know, once I figured out my formula, I just stayed true to it. And so many people do it now. And I love when people layer their voices. It's really cool to see that's like something that people do. Like Michael Jackson was the best at it. He did it.
Yes. Oh, yes.
He is the greatest. To me, like I'm like the biggest Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So singer Jay Lyric wants to know how many tracks will be on the album.
I don't want to give that information because I don't want to make nobody mad if it ain't enough.
Yeah, I get it.
If it's not enough for them, then or if it's too much, you know. But I can definitely say that this is a body of work that I'm definitely proud of, and I know what people expect of me. So just know that I keep that in mind every time I do a project.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. And then Forever H Breezy, Heather Smith, you know, your girl Heather, she wants to know, knowing that your songs are from life experiences, like your ups and your downs, do you have a song that was one of your most difficult to get through?
Yes.
And you don't even need to tell us what the song is quite yet if you're not ready, but you do have a song that was quite difficult to get through.
Yeah, I have a few songs that were difficult to get through because I would have to say that this is one of my most personal albums that I've ever done. I really wanted to just pour my heart out and just use music as a way to actually heal myself from some of the things that I had to experience. And so there were a few songs that were very difficult to get through.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I got through them.
Okay. Do you have a release date in mind?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do have a release date in mind, but I have this this rule now. I don't say anything until it's like in stone, and it is in stone. But like I said for the single that it was going to come out March 28th, and then Corona happened, and so I had to, you know, disappoint some people because I wanted to give the single a fair chance to reach, you know, as many people as it could, because it's such an empowering song. So I don't want to say exactly what that is just yet.
Okay.
I don't want nothing to change, and I don't want nobody mad at me if it changes. So
listen,
I just know that it's a for sure album in 2020.
Okay, it's a for sure album in 2020. Sure. B7 is coming out in 2020 for sure, Brandy says. For sure. Yeah, okay. Shavion wants to know he said the mood for 211 was sensual in his opinion. What is the tone or the mood for this album?
I always struggle with describing what my music is. With this album, it's not a word. It's just, it's me. It's me. It's who I am. It's what I've been through. It's lyrics from my own heart. It's my melodies, my thoughts, my spirit is all into this project. And I've never been this hands-on with the project before in my life. Like from writing, producing, all of it. Like it just embodies who I am as a woman. And sonically, it's a song for everybody on this project.
Okay.
It's not so soulful. It's not so rock or so R&B. It's all of it mixed. It's a feel for everybody.
Okay. So it's an experience is what it is.
experience. That's a great word. It's an experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because just being around you, I know I've even heard you've I'm trying to think if you've sang me some songs or if you played me some songs, some of your writing and things that you were considering for your album. I don't know what's going to end up on the album, but I do know what you played me before. And I know I was just like, whoa, like the attitude or the zenness or whatever, and then the elevation of even your thinking, the elevation of your thinking, even if it doesn't end up on the album, it tells me where your thought process was while you were making the album. And to me, like I said, that's an experience. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So
thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it myself, of course, but I'm looking forward to watching everyone else's reaction when it comes out. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up very soon, but I need to talk about baby mama. Okay. All right. And I told you that I needed to watch the video first. I saw the video. Because I've been playing the song over and over and over again, just like many people, it does something to my spirit. Okay. Like the beat drops and I just be like, okay, but the feeling is this. So every morning I go walking now. I go walking around my neighborhood, and the first thing I do is I'll put on some music, and I want to feel good, right? Like I want to put on something that's just gonna make me, I'm big on like the breathing in and then just breathe out, and something that, when I breathe in, I need it all to come to me. So I need music that's gonna match that.
Right.
Yes. So ever since your song dropped, I've been playing that song, and it has filled me up. And the reason is because it is truly an anthem. And like you said, it's not just for me. You're talking about every mama. And so it's such an empowering song. What was your thoughts when you were, beforehand? What was the thing that came to you that was like, I need this to go for every mama?
Well, at first it was me I had this urge to write about Sy'rai. I wanted to just write a song talking about how much she meant to me and what our bond has been like, and what it's like to be a mother to her. And so in the first verse, I talk about just her voice and just how much I love her and I would do anything for her. I'd die for her, all of these things. And then I was thinking, you know what, it feels good to just be a mother. And I'm out here really a single mom, using my daughter, for inspiration to do everything that I have to do for the both of us. And I feel like being a mother has just made me a super strong person, a better person. And I always strive to be the best version of me. And I fall short all the time, like we always do.
Yeah.
But she just inspires me to keep at it, to never give up. So I feel like there's so many mothers out there who experience the same thing, who are just out there doing whatever it takes to provide, to set an example, to guide, to just be that bright light that your children need to look up to, and to say, you know what, my mom did it, I can do it. My mom is out here, living out her dreams. I can do the same thing.
Yeah.
And so that's my way of leading by example. And then with the whole baby mama thing, I thought it would be a good way to change the negative connotation that comes with it. Because I don't care if you married, if you divorced, if you a surrogate, if you, it don't matter what. If you have a baby, you a baby mama.
Yeah.
And it's, I know that, it's a lot of women out there who, just have babies to just trap a man or to just, I don't know, cause drama. Every baby mama is not like that.
Right.
There's some out here that ain't with the drama, that's really about, being independent, being strong for that seed that's looking up to them. And I want to represent that and inspire every mama to do that same thing. Even if you have it all together, even if you're not by yourself, your seed should be your inspiration to just live life. And
that is so special. Yeah. I mean, well, Brooklyn and Madison, it hits home for me because I'm like, those words empower me as a mom to make sure that they're looking up to me and that I'm providing the best example that I can. And so sometimes what's really cool is that when I'm not around or when they think I'm not around and I hear them talk about me, And the things that they say, I'm like, come on now. You know, you've been paying attention. It is the sweetest thing in the world, you know? So yeah, I love that you've provided that song as I really do call it an anthem, and the timing is perfect because Mother's Day is on the horizon, and you know, it's a great song, and it was a great way to enter back into, you know, the market of, you know, what we're all looking for from Brandy. It was a great way to do that. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, congratulations.
I just felt like it was so empowering and such a message, and it was perfect for me. And it's such a triumphant beat. Like Hit Boy just made it sound super triumphant, and I just, like, it feels like a celebration. So I'm really thankful to him, and Chance put his foot all in that verse. So
all up in it. Yeah.
I'm thankful, and happy early Mother's Day to everybody that's mama.
Yeah.
That's a caretaker.
Yeah, absolutely. You're so sweet. Okay. Last question that I have from one of the fans, also from Heather. She says, what inspired you to reference the Sammy Davis Jr. Rhythm of Life video? Because I mean, that was on point.
Yes, I'm surprised everybody picked that up. It's a few people that picked that up. Honestly, I didn't have anything to do with that. That was Frank Gatson.
Whew. Go ahead, Frank.
He is amazing. And when he showed me the video, I was like, oh my God, yes, this will be a great way to celebrate Sammy, and, you know, just everything that he's done for this world and so many people that he's inspired. And so we paid homage in that way. And then we turned it into, you know, our own thing. And I trust Frank with all of my heart. And this is his baby. This video is his baby. And just to be able to give him exactly what he wanted, and it just feels good because he's done so much for me in my career. He was there from the very beginning, and he truly believes in me. And I just, it was my way of honoring him, just allowing him to just tell me what to do.
Yeah. Frank is a creative genius. He really is. He really is. Not just with this video, like his whole body of work, a lot of the work that he's done with you. I mean, just honestly, he's really great. So you do a great job of keeping a great team around you, and they bring out the best in you. And I think that, you know, you stand alone by yourself, but then when you have a team behind you that comes like full force, we get the full effect of what Brandy can do. So
I finally feel like I have a strong team. I finally feel like I have chosen, well, God has actually chosen for me to bring the right people in my life. And I feel very blessed to have a supportive team.
Aww.
Stop, Marvin.
You know, I love you. We could go on forever and ever. This is actually, you know, during quarantine, we probably just need to talk like this, you know, stop the phone calls and we could just Zoom.
Yes, we can anytime. FaceTime, anytime.
You know, anytime. Okay, before I let you go, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a sip of my water real fast because, go ahead and take your tea. Because I have to ask you. Listen, say no if you want to, Brand.
Okay.
But the fans gonna be mad if I don't ask you.
What?
To sing something. Your voice, I understand. You drinking tea, you might not be up to par, but
no, it's not that I don't want to sing, because I really do. Today has been a long day. I don't know if you can hear, but my voice is a little scratchy. You heard that? Thank God I was playing, because if I was trying to do something real,
no, it could have came off a little sideways. All right, well then
Bible title would have been taken right on away, child. let me have my little title, child. Let me go ahead on with my little vocal Bible title.
Yes, I ain't gonna ruin it for you. I am not gonna ruin it for you. Okay.
Vocal Bible title.
You got me sweating, B. You got me sweating. Listen, don't get me all sweating for the
Let me go ahead on and keep the local Bible title.
All right, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. It's yours. It is owned. It is claimed, and it's not going anywhere.
Shout about saying right now.
That thing will run.
We would have a new translation, child.
Well, listen. I can't. You are honestly, I love you and I appreciate you sitting down with me talking. I know it's been a super long day.
Anytime, Robin.
Yeah, you're my girl. We just, I'm glad to celebrate this time with you because it's a very special time. And so I'm looking forward to everything else that's getting ready to come, You about to blow our minds.
You got to come over with your mask and let me play the album.
Come over with my N95. 6 feet.
6 feet.
You can hear it from 6 feet away. 6 feet. That sounds like a bet. That sounds like a bet. I can't wait to hear the album. And any last things you want to tell your fans, because they are all watching and listening to you?
I just want them to know how much I love them. I don't need to express that anymore because they know. What am I talking about? I should express it all the time. I love them very, very much. They are really like my rocks, my shields. They are everything.
Yeah.
I appreciate them.
Yeah.
In all that I do, I think about them. I really do. I do.
Yeah. I bet your fans mean a whole lot to you. You talk about your fans a lot, like not for the public, not for anything, but in private, you talk about your fans. So I know how much they mean to you. And so, and to all Brandy fans, thank you so much thank you for watching and supporting and, and supporting me, support your favorite girl. I appreciate all of your fans as well. And we look forward to hearing everything that you have coming up, Brandy. We love you. I love you. And I appreciate you just taking this time from me.
Thank you. You're such a natural. I love it.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Come on, shoulder. Yeah.
Okay, come here. Yes, bare shoulder. All right, B. I love you so much, girl. You are so funny.
Love you too. I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, absolutely. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.